This video is meant to make your life much more easier. That Mr. A wore a particular costume and won in that costume does not mean that when you wear it, you are also going to win. Hello there, welcome to Risamara TV. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing creative attires for men. Like everything concerning creative attires for men in the pageant industry. Before I forget, I have another video like this one. This video seems to be the genesis of this second video that I'm doing right now, and the video title is Creative Attires in the Pageant Industry. It's going to really help you if you are going for any pageant. So I believe that after watching this video, if you've not watched that one, or before you even watch this video, try and watch that video because it's going to really do you a whole lot of good. I broke down a lot of things on creative attires in the pageant industry in a general form. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how to choose your creative attire, where to get your creative attire, and samples of creative attires. As we already know, male pageant is not as rampant as that of females. That is why almost everything that has to do with male in the pageant world is scarce to get. Even to get creative costumes for male, you actually have to search and search and search. So this video is meant to make your life much more easier. If you are a male in the pageant industry, this video is definitely for you. Whether you are in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, this video is for you because I'm going to be telling you how to choose your creative attire, where to get your creative attire, and I'm also going to show you samples of creative attire. So let's get right into it. Let's start with how to choose your pageant creative attire. First of all, you have to consider the theme of the pageant. For example, in some pageants, okay, let me talk about the minor pageants. By the minor pageants, I mean pageants that are not as big as Mr. Universe and the rest. So for the minor pageants, they tend to give a theme that you must follow. But for this big pageants, you already know that you are supposed to be displaying the country that you are representing. So your creative attire should have a touch of what your country has to give off. Do you get? Let me say for minor pageants now, you might have this theme. Let me give you the pageant 18. Let me say the epic edition. So if you are to choose your creative attire, I don't think going for all this recycled stuff, something like bottles, I don't think it's actually a very right choice as someone that wants to depict or bring off something that has to do with creative attire in the men pageant. Why? Because they are talking about epic. So if you are going to use something that has to do with nature, something that has to do with leaves, something that is much more cultural and be more creative with your environment, it's going to depict the epic edition more than when the theme is something that has to do with transformation. Do you get? If it's something that has to do with transformation and you are choosing a creative attire, like you are trying to wear something that has to do with paper or pen or covers of bottle, it's going to be entirely different. Do you get? So that is it about the first one on how to choose your pageant costume or pageant attire, which is the theme of the pageant. Now the second one is the body type. Your body type could not be entirely necessary, but it's very important. Why I said may not be very necessary is because creative costumes, you have to put it on, and creative costume can actually size anybody depending on how the producer or the creative designer of the costume designed that costume. Example, if a creative costume was made specifically for somebody that is slim, if you are somebody that is broad, it might not enter you, except the creative designer did it in a way that you will be able to wear it no matter how you are. You know, some creative costume actually requires that you would have to be wearing it on your body instantly. Like they will have to place or pin everything that has to do with that creative attire in your body. But if it's all these creative costumes that are wearable, that are like clothes, you need to wear something or put on something that is your body type. So your body type is very essential when you are choosing your creative costume. so that you won't go and hire a costume and then when it gets to the D-Day, let me say it did not get in that day, because it happens. Sometimes you might order something and 1 or 2 reasons may happen and you won't be able to get it that day or a day before, and you'll now be running around to find something else to wear. So you have to consider your body type. Before we continue, please don't forget to like this video so that the algorithm can push it to other people that would want to watch this same video. And also don't forget to subscribe so that you can be getting notification anytime we post videos just like this one. The next one is outfits you can display properly and gracefully. Take it or leave it. It's not everybody that has the strength, the stamina, or the charisma to wear a particular costume in the way that another person will wear it. For example, if Mr. A displays a particular costume in a very graceful way, you might see it and like it, but you won't be able to wear it because you are not Mr. A. That Mr. A wore a particular costume and won in that costume, or won the best creative costume or attire in that outfit, does not mean that when you wear it, you are also going to win. Why? Because you are a different person, you have different personality, you have different courage. That's why whatever you are trying to choose, you should ensure that you're choosing something that would help you or you bring you off better. The next one is outfits that you can confidently speak on. In some pageants, let me say the big pageants, because minor pageants, some of them don't have the right time management to allow you to talk about what you are putting on. But in situations, which is mostly the case for top pageants, in situations where you would have to speak on the creative costume that you're putting on, then you actually need to wear something that you can talk properly on. And if for any reason you want to wear something that you can't talk properly on, then you have to do the right research, you have to train yourself, you have to do everything required for you to be able to speak confidently. Just like I always say, not everyone is a writer, but everyone can read a book. Not everyone is a writer, but everyone is required to defend something on their defense day in school. So that being said, if you are somebody that likes a particular thing but you cannot talk about it yet, then you have to go and do the right research for it. Then the last one on how to choose your creative costume is the description of the costume theme for the pageant organization you are contesting under. This one also has a thing or two to do with the theme of the Pageant Creative Attire, which I already said in the beginning of this video. So why this one is different is because the pageants are now the ones telling you directly that they need you to do this and this to ensure that you pull out so thing. Now, you don't have to actually go looking at the theme for a particular description, even though the theme would also aid you if you are considering the pageant goals, the pageant aim, the pageant's mission and vision. Now, let's talk on where to get your creative costume. First, I'm going to be talking on places that or people that you can hire your creative costume from in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. I'm going to be talking more on Nigeria because this is where I reside and I tend to know more on places that you can hire here in Nigeria. So here are lists of places you can hire costume within and outside Nigeria. Now, here are samples of creative attires for men. is it about today's video. There will be another series of creative attires in pageant industry, but I think I'm going to be concentrating on kids in the next one or teen. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below. Leave your opinion. Tell me what you think about the video. If it was helpful, if it was not helpful, I would like to know what you would have to say about this video. And also don't forget to like so that the algorithm can push this video to other people that would also want to get this information, and also subscribe so that I can be getting notification anytime we post videos just like this one.